What up? There's not a podcast. You already know this is just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Over the weekend, a lot of people been asking me, and when I say people, like in my life, like cousins, just friends, my moms, things like that. People been hitting me up. Yo, does Pharrell have a joint dissing Drake? And so if you look online too, a lot of people are framing it that way. A lot of different publications are framing it that way. Shout out to Genius. I'm Team Genius on the Genius site right now. The annotations are speculating that the unapproved annotations are speculating that what it is Pharrell has a new song on. It's called Double Life, and it's on the Despicable Me 4 soundtrack. Okay, that's the animation. That's the kids movie. And people are speculating that the lyrics on this song are a response to Drake. So I'm gonna answer the question right away because it really a pet peeve of mine is like on YouTube when you put a question in the headline and then you gotta wait all the way to the end of the video to see what the answer is. And I mean, that's good business. I want the watch rate to go. I want you guys to watch the whole video, but I'm not gonna wait to the end of the video, man. Is Drake dissing Pharrell? I mean, is Pharrell dissing Drake? No, I don't think so. To me, no, I don't see this as a diss. I think it's kind of hilarious though. So why would they even be a Pharrell Drake beef? I'm gonna give a bit of a refresher for all of those who just need some catching up. It's all good. So on Travis Scott's meltdown from last year, Drake said, "Man, fuck all that spinning the narrative shit. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. Since V not around, the members that hung up the Louis, they not even wearing that shit." Okay, so the lyric is Drake talking to Pusha. Pharrell is the guy who put Pusha on. So Drake frames it as Pharrell is Pusha's boss, right? The chains in question were some chains that Drake wore in the Jumbotron shit popping video. We seen it in the video. Pharrell put those chains and a lot of his jewelry up for auction. Drake now apparently bought those chains. They went for somewhere in the range of $2 to $3 million. And so, sounds cool in the lyric. Drake says he's going to melt them down. I don't believe it anyway. Like, why would you spend $2 to $3 million just to melt something down? And, Drake had to be a Pharrell fan. We know he was a Neptune's fan. We knew he was a Clips fan. He likes to collect things like the Tupac ring, Cameron's pink mink, like all of that stuff. Like, so the Pharrell chains are just hip hop history. I think Drake recognizes history and bought it because he's a fan. Like, if you have that much money, how could you not? I don't know. That's just speculation. Only Drake knows why he bought it, but I don't think he bought it just to melt it down. All right. So Pharrell's name also came up in the Drake Kendrick beef in Euphoria. Dot said, "I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T." All right. So we all know that lyric, right? On Family Matters, Drake responded, "West Coast do fades, right? Come get this ass whooping. I'm handing them out. You want to take up for Pharrell? Then come get his legacy out of my house. Meaning, come get the chains out of my house." Another thing to notice on the first Drake lyric on the meltdown one, since V not around, the members done hung up the Louis. They not even wearing that shit. That's just the response to rest in peace Virgil, who was the creative director over at Louis Vuitton, and Virgil passed away, and Pharrell took on the role. So Drake is just like, all right, Virgil's not there, Pharrell's there. We not even wearing that shit. The Pharrell shit is dope. Rest in peace to Virgil, but what Pharrell's been doing at Louis is super dope. So that's the background, right? All right, so boom. Now we get Pharrell, we get Double Life, Despicable Me 4 soundtrack. So here's some of the lyrics, right? Your life double-sided, two-faced like coins. What side do I get? What side are you on? All right, that's verse 1. The hook is, so what have you done? Some of your dirt just come to light while you were speeding up that hill until the brakes come off and someone saw you in a fight. Am I right? Verse 2. Lie detector time. Do you feel bad when you lie? The look on your face says the best life. And then come home like it's fine. Am I right? That kind of sounds like a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody living like two sides in the marriage. We'll get to that later. The other section of the song, right, is who will you be tonight? That's the question. Who will Gru be tonight? That's the question. All right. So, like I said, I don't think any of this is about Drake. Gru is the main character in Despicable Me. I have kids. They're grown now. But, I mean, you got to be under the rock. Like, y'all seen the Minions, Despicable Me. Gru is the character, the bald-headed character, voiced by Steve Carell. In the first Despicable Me movie, he was the supervillain, right? He was the bad guy. He was the grumpy guy, the bald guy. And by the time the second one rolls around, he switches up. So he's like this reformed supervillain with a heart. He marries a secret agent. He's part of the anti-villain league. If you look at the cover of the single of this song, it shows Gru. It shows the character again in two sides, like a dark side with like on some James Bond secret agent type. The other side is like home and family life. So it kind of looks like Despicable Me 4 is about the two sides of this character Gru, who used to be a villain. I don't think any of this is about Drake at all. I think it's funny, it's cool for clicks, but if we're being real, I don't think Pharrell is using Despicable Me to respond to Drake. Would be diabolical because I'm sure the kids like to see it. Drake has a son, so I'm sure his son would be into seeing Despicable Me. So it would be diabolical to sneak a diss song about your dad into a cartoon. But I don't think that's happening. I don't think Pharrell's mind is there at all. And the funny thing was, if the song is clearly about Gru, it's clearly about the character of the movie. But let's say if it was some sort of double entendre and Pharrell made it, for a double meaning. The thing is, we would never know. Never ever know. Why? Because Pharrell's just too classy of a guy to go there. Like, Pharrell is not gonna divulge this information. Pharrell is not gonna own up to this. I doubt this is what it is anyway, and even if it was, we would just never get confirmation. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. I didn't need to make this long. This wasn't a long thing, but a lot of people were asking about it. Then I seen a lot of different sites, hip hop sites too, and accounts and posting about it and talking about it. So I'm like, man, let's just clear this up. Let's look at this sensibly. You know me. Look, love a good beef, but let's look at it sensibly. I don't think this is a diss in no way. And that's about it. So yeah, man, thank you. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in the comments with y'all. And that that Kendrick concert, Ken and Friends, the Juneteenth concert is going down Wednesday 19th. And it's going to live stream, so everybody will be able to see it. Y'all know me. I'm going to be right here. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk about that concert. We're going to talk about what we seen. I already did a video about what I hope to see. We're going to see what comes to fruition. We're going to see what Kendrick actually does. And, we're going to talk about it. We're going to have some fun, all right? So I'll see y'all until then. Peace.